Opening this week in Las Vegas is the 2015 National Business Aviation Association Convention, and one of the companies showing aircraft here will be Nextant Aerospace with its new King Air G90XT remanufacture project using GE's 875 turboprop. Here's Jay Hubine with an overview.
So here you can see the H75 engine by GE. This is the first in what we hope will be a series of collaborations with GE on repowering existing business aviation aircraft together with them. The reason we chose this engine for this application, a couple of reasons. One, TBO out of the box is 4,000 hours, so it's a significantly longer maintenance interval coming out of the box. Two, there is no hot section inspection required for this airplane. It uses a fuel slinger delivery system, so it negates the requirement for a hot section. Three, because we have about 100 shaft horsepower more thermodynamic potential, we're able to climb faster and hold significant better speeds at altitude. North of 24,000, to give you an example, we're expecting an increase of about 15 to 20 knots relative to the current production airplane. So we're talking significant speed advantages. So you combine lower operating costs, longer maintenance cycles with significant higher altitude performance. It's almost a no-brainer for this engine. We've been very impressed with the test flight. We actually expect certification on this airplane any day now. We're seeing improvements in SFC in the category of 10 to 12%. So it's a very significant improvement in long-term efficiency and lower operating costs. So we've talked a little bit about the engine. Let's we're going to transition now into the cockpit, talk a little bit about what we're offering in terms of the flight deck technology for this airplane. So here what you see is what we've branded as the Regent G1000 flight deck for the G90XT airplane. It's a full, as you can see, it's a full digital integration of the Garmin 1000 cockpit into the G90 aircraft. What really makes this unique, obviously you have a very substantial large screen MFD in the middle. It's capable of displaying a lot of information for the pilots. Probably most significantly, while G1000s have been installed into King Airs before, one of the things that significantly differentiates this installation is the integration of all the fuel monitoring capabilities. So you have full digital fuel indicating capability on the airplane. And then as you move down to the throttle quadrant, you can see one very significant change. This will be the first application of digitally controlled single lever power technology in the industry. You can think of it as the equivalent of FADEC with complete exceedance protection. The pilots can't overtemp or over-torque the engines. Obviously the prop governors are gone. It's very simple to fly. You push the throttles all the way forward to the firewall for takeoff, pull them back for cruise until you have your desired flight set, your desired speed, and it really couldn't be simpler. There's a lot of new technology that's also been integrated into the airframe as part of the remanufacturing process. When we were in the design phase for this airplane, we talked to a lot of operators and really wanted to understand what were the shortcomings of the existing airplane. One of the things we heard consistently was that the pressurization system was a bit of a nuisance to maintain, required a lot of pilot input. So one of the things we've done is replace the old pressurization system with an entirely new digital pressurization that's fully integrated into the FMS system in the airplane. We also took the opportunity to significantly upgrade the cooling capacity in the environmental system in the airplane. By replacing that system and redeveloping it, we're able to move 300% more volume of air through the cabin at a significantly colder temperature. So again, hot operating environment, we have much better ground cooling capability for the airplane. With regards to the interior, we've developed an all-new composite shell to maximize the space. We've installed a very advanced acoustic and thermal insulation package to lower the noise level in the cabin by as much as 50%. And then we're offering a full gamut of custom interior configurations for the operators to meet the operators' individual needs.